going on, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome back to another Dazzo Nation podcast here on another Tuesday night. And with that said, we're going to get right into the show. But first and foremost, big shout outs to fourseasonshosting.com for sponsoring this podcast. And I think we are about to be set to go. Mr. Skittles, are you there, bud? Hello? I think. Oh. Are you there?
I have arrived.
Oh, you have arrived.
I have arrived.
Did McJevis hold up that line there again?
Oh, I don't think so.
No?
I
It
don't
might
think
be
so.
sneaky inside the studios. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Who knows? Anyways, welcome everybody to the studio.
All right. So,
What you got over there, bud?
well, I've got some news on a brand new game that's being released today.
Oh?
Yes, it's called Hotel Renovator.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
I saw that on Steam.
It's currently $20 on Steam, of course. So this is what the little blurb is that I grabbed. So you inherit an old, neglected hotel in terrible condition. Geez, isn't neglected and terrible the same thing? Words matter, folks.
Words matter.
Others have given up hope, but
TLB,
you
what's going
sense the
on?
extraordinary potential erupting out of this place. That's like pretty much every renovation show I've ever seen.
All right, guys,
Before
we're
you
live.
inhale this hotel's beauty, you need to get your hands dirty, grab your tools to tear down that old wallpaper, rip up the floor paneling, and bust through the walls to get out with the old and new, or out with the old and in with the new. So,
Basically, House Flipper.
House Flipper on a bigger scale. Now, the thing I found interesting as I was watching, this particular video, I think it was the developer showcasing a
Hey,
little bit
Moose
of
Gaming,
gameplay.
welcome. Sorry about that.
I think that one of the things that blew me away was the fact that you use a crowbar to destroy stuff.
Mm.
I'm like, okay, so and then stuff just magically disappears too. So it's not, what I wish would have been cool is if you actually could grab a hold of stuff and then take it out to a dumpster,
Yep.
dump it out the window to the dumpster. You know what I mean? Like
can
actual
see-
renovation
they
or
can see you.
renovators do.
They can see you.
And I think that would be really cool if that was part of it.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, they probably don't want to go into that much detail. It is still it just came out today, so. And I never even heard about this. I never saw any announcements on this. But then again, I don't really read gaming stuff out there. How much have you looked at it, Daz?
I only saw glimpses of it
I'm
today.
on
Because,
Okay.
Crew.
yeah. I only saw a glimpse of it when I opened up Steam today, and I'm like, oh, hello. It might tickle the fancy to pick up that game just to stream it.
I'll be honest. Simulator games are so, some of them are really hit or miss, but there are some that are just so epic. Now, if I never played House Flippers, so I wonder if this has the same mechanics.
I think it does in a way. I might have to do some research into this and get back to you maybe by next week's podcast. But
I agree. That would be absolutely amazing because right now I don't have any money to buy the game, but if I do, buying it, I will probably end up tearing into this game because I like simulator games. As everybody knows, all my content recently has been either ETS or ATS stuff. But hey, having too much fun.
Simulator games are one of the best
And also-
genres out there.
Except when you get frustrated, like I do when I crash into stuff. I cannot imagine if I get Flight Simulator.
Oh God!
I will have broken every FAA law. Not clear to land. Pull up. Banking.
You're gonna see Michael coming into your house, be like, "Okay, sir, put your hands up, turn around.
Yeah,
you're under
you're not
arrest."
Yeah. So we caught you on a stream, screwing around in airplanes. Yeah, you're kind of done. You will never get your FAA license ever.
Yeah,
So
that'd
20,
be my
40,
key.
30, retard, exactly. flaps. Exactly. But, I'm looking forward to these new games. I mean, it would be really cool if if this game actually becomes, what is it, a multiplayer.
Right.
That would be like to content create with that would be absolutely epic. Now, granted, it's a new game. They probably never even wanted to do it. I think it is only a single player, but you never know. A major update could open up that door, in my book.
Yeah.
So, but that'd be pretty amazing. So
that would be pretty amazing.
So $19.99 right now on Steam. I don't know how many days it's running for, but you never know.
It is 20% off. So
Okay.
it's until March 16th. The sale ends.
Cool.
So you have about a week to buy it.
Yeah, absolutely. So in other news, we have just been told Cities Skylines 2 will be a thing this year in 2023. That's right. Then what is this now? I think the original is nearly 10 years old.
I think
Close
so.
to it? Close to 10 years.
Roughly, yes.
And
I think so.
It's coming out with the second one. The first one is absolutely brilliant. In fact, this is what I said I actually commented on the trailer on Steam. Oh no, on YouTube, and I said this was the game that I needed to replace
My mom said hi to
SimCity
you on that live stream,
because
Chris.
I literally could not stand what Origin did to this beloved game. Forcing, well, not Origin, but forcing people through Origin, and the fact that Maxis is pretty much a dead company.
Yeah.
They killed off Maxis, who originally came up with this game, and I think up until version 4, they had owned it, and then they disappeared. They went out of business, and I think it was intentional. I don't know. Some people may disagree, but the one thing I do hope they fix in Cities Skylines 2 is the traffic. I know it's very European centered and roundabouts are all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Not the States. The States, we do have roundabouts, but they're not as widespread. We still have proper intersections with traffic lights.
Thank you, Mom.
It would be really cool if they take into account that not everything has to jam up every 2 seconds. The AI for the actual AI for traffic really needs an overhaul, and hopefully they'll do that. And yeah, farm vehicles. I mean everything. I'm just reading what TLB said. I do think that I think the biggest thing would be to also incorporate the ideas that the modding community came up with.
Mm-hmm.
There's a great traffic light editor. I think it's called TMPRP or something like that, where you actually can manage the signals, and you can actually direct traffic to turn left or right. Like you actually can have dedicated lanes and have through lanes and turn lanes, all that cool stuff, and actually time the signals. That was a great mod. I don't think it works anymore because on the latest version of Cities Skylines, but this is a really, really epic thing. I can't wait to get it. I am going to hopefully be first day buyer and pick the game up and play the crap out of it because I enjoy it. Whether or not I record content out of it, I don't know, because Cities Skylines is a very niche group of people, and I think there's a lot more criticisms when you play games like that where you should have done this, do this.
You know what?
You can just let me build.
Honestly, fuck them. Fuck them. Just do what you want, man.
Yeah, I could do that, I suppose.
Fuck 'em.
Yes, and that's, but Freight Train, that is a common thing with all of our modded games, is that either they go into like they're rapidly released, meaning they look really unstable, or they are DOA, like there's done. And unfortunately, there's no way to prune that stuff out of the workshop because they just don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I think that's the developer's responsibility to take outdated plugins, either retire them or keep them going. If you're not going to do it anymore, then just retire it, or
Right.
maybe somebody else wants to take it over. That would be another update, another awesome thing too. So, and I will not go to McJevis Flight School.
McJevis Flight School.
I don't trust the seats. I don't want to have a nice warm package to sit on. I'm sorry.
It's a warm package of brownies.
Yes. With
You don't want
peanuts.
that.
With peanuts. Anyway.
Before we get into some more stuff, I just want to say this show is entirely run by Skittle Kicks.
Well, I try my best. We're trying something new. We're actually putting timers on to see how long we can actually keep this show on topic, because we really don't stay on topic a lot. What's up, Chris Horseman? How you doing?
Chris Horseman, how you doing there, bud?
And I do my best. I mean, I try to take notes.
Yeah, you know
but
what?
usually
It
we have a
might
lot of
work.
stuff to
I'm gonna
talk about.
try it. I'm gonna end the stream and come back on and try Streamlabs.
So,
I'll be
but
right
yeah,
back,
I
ladies and
appreciate
gentlemen.
that. As EP or executive producer, I do my best and I try, and I've done derp up too many times.
Well, you've done so pretty good so far. I can't
Well, I appreciate
complain.
that. And like I said, I mean, I'm trying to put us on more of a radio schedule where
Hey.
we actually have like a real clock, like a radio clock, which is really cool. I've actually looked those up; they're really neat. So this is kind of an experiment. Probably season 2, it'll be more ironed out because we're only a couple shows away from ending the season and taking a long,
Hey, Beth,
needed
I'll be
and
right
overdue
back
break.
on in a second. I'm gonna try the Streamlabs.
All right.
So if you
And
work.
Hey,
as-
Nancy.
Hello, Nancy. So back to City Skylines for a second here.
Yes.
One of the things that I loved was the overall look of it. It had a very unique. It was very European, I know, but you could modify it to put more US based. If you're a US based gamer, you could put more of your stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
I do mod the heck out of my game. I have a lot of mods for mine, and it's made the game more immersive. Something that SimCity always nerfed or never got right was things like off ramps.
Yeah.
That was never a thing. Like you had to make a really janky like vertical road up to an overpass, and it was like that was pointless. So I do like how they did this. They've got a way better road system. I'm not really a fan of roundabouts. I think if you know how to divert traffic, you can actually make it work better for you. And you don't need a lot of mass transit right away. Especially early in the game, you don't. I cannot think of the guy I was watching. I think his name is Lee. He actually does some really good videos on City Skylines and kind of actually how to plan out your city. Start everything with dirt roads and go from there. And I hope that continues in City Skylines too, where you can do a lot of the same things you've always done, but it's even better. It's more efficient. I think also I think less focus needs to be on wind turbines.
Right.
I know it's very European, but they don't generate a lot of power. I still like my traditional coal and oil plants. And eventually when I get to nuclear, I'm even happier because I'll literally drop a couple nukes right on my cities. And then there we go. Yes, I said that out loud too. Very much. Thank you.
How dare you say it so loud, bro?
I know. I nuke my own cities now. The one thing I don't like, and I've never liked this, even with SimCity, I never liked the whole natural disasters crap. I never. Okay, hurricane, tornado, Godzilla. Are you kidding me? Why does that have to be a thing?
Because people need to poop.
As you said that I read, yeah, drop those nukes in the toilet. Wow. Everything becomes a poop joke. But yeah, I never really got that. I think they said there's going to be dynamic weather this time. From what I think I was told this by my brother. or you, I can't remember. Well, anyway, somebody told me that there's going to be dynamic weather, which is actually something that's really great because that was not a thing in the original game. Well, we don't expect anything less than that, TLB. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a great game. Dynamic weather.
It's gonna be a great game.
And the cool thing is, like, how they continue to support modding.
Yeah.
You know, because the modding community does a really good job. I love the paintbrushing of the trees, because you actually are limited to trees in the game. You are limited. You have only so many trees you can actually plant, and then you got to start removing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was done to make sure the game doesn't get laggy, because they are animated trees. Like, you can watch them if you zoom in really close. You actually can see them sway, and the leaves will flutter. So I understand why they did that, but there's some times where you just need a big wad of trees in a nice park.
Big wad of trees?
Big wad of trees, yeah. You know, you got to have that. You got to have trees.
You got to have trees to make money.
Yeah. You know, make your parks look really good. Now, again, I don't know how quickly we're going to get DLCs. I am assuming they're going to probably bring a lot of the ones that were from the original one, like the new financial district, and probably park life and all that stuff. I think those will probably make their way over to City Skylines 2, probably more improved. But we'll see. Again, this is coming out this year. There is no official release date. It just says 2023. My assumption, if they're already announcing 2023, I'm going to say fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So just before Christmas, which would be great. That'll be great if it comes out around Christmas, because what a happy Christmas and a happy birthday that will be for Skittle Kicks.
Oh, right.
I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, that could happen.
Yep. And I don't think that's unrealistic, given that this was just announced. It could come out sooner, but I hope that actually gets pushed to later in the year, because I'd like to have a game that's not bugged a whole lot. No, I know they've already said 2023. They've already said 2023. We just don't have a month or a day. So that's the thing that I'm really looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I mean, what else can be said? But I want to take a moment here. Just a bit of a pause here. Just a bit of a pause.
What you got?
And talk about our friends at Four Seasons Hosting.
Okay.
Did you know that they offer a amazing new server that you can now have?
What server?
For very little money. It's a code server. Now, it's kind of a weird name per se, but essentially it's a storage server, but it's designed for you if you're a coder. So if you, let's say, work with C#, C++, I mean, you're making code that you're going to end up producing as actual projects and things like that, like whatever type of thing you're into.
Wait, does that include developing plugins or websites?
I think so, yeah. I think
cool.
so. Yeah. You can pretty much do anything with a code server. You know, you store your code there. You can access it from wherever you want. I believe that they probably have a mobile app that you can probably download. I actually haven't checked. If they don't, they need one. So that way you can access it from your mobile device. But that'd be pretty cool. I'm just saying. So go check out fourseasonshosting.com and use the promo code RayDazzo at checkout for an additional couple dollars off. You won't be disappointed. That's fourseasonshosting.com. So, in other news, this is kind of a big deal for me because I am a fan of Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley?
Stardew Valley.
What the hell is that game?
It's a really cool, well, kind of Minecrafty, but far more RPG.
Yes.
Role-playing, centered type of game. And what's really cool about this is that this game's actually been out for almost 10 years. In fact, it actually has been out for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's one of the most popular games. In fact, during the lockdowns, this outsold Minecraft. That's a big deal because Minecraft has been a mega game for a very, very long time.
Right.
In fact, if I might add, I was an avid player of Minecraft.
Me too.
And
back
my
in the console
girlfriend-
days.
yeah, my girlfriend had actually told me about it, about Minecraft. I'm sorry, about Stardew Valley, and I'm like, maybe I'll try it. And yeah, it's
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
absolutely
we are
addicting.
live.
The one issue I've always had with it though is to progress in the game, you've got to build the community center.
Yes.
You don't have to, but to move everything along, you have to do it.
You have
So-
to do it.
Yep, exactly. Now, 1.6 is not a major update like 1.5 was. 1.5 added a ton of stuff.
Okay.
The Concerned Ape, who's the creator of the game, has said that this is going to focus more on the player and focus on modding.
Okay.
Now, the reason why I'm happy they're focusing on modding is because modding has always been very, 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 very convoluted in how you do it. I've tried to do it. I gave up. I said, look, if this is not as simple as LSPDFR or modding GTA 5, I don't want to mod. I can mod every other game. This one was always one. I was like, nope. So this update, a minor update, is coming out also this year. No specific date. It does sound like he's working on a second game, but we'll find out when that'll come out, because that's supposed maybe a Christmas one. I don't really know. I don't know if this game is going to be retired. And where he works on, because he's got working on 3 projects: Stardew Valley, this other one called Chocolatier or Haunted Chocolatier, and then a third one they have not announced yet. He's also hired a few other people to help him with the other new games.
Right.
So we'll see, because he's no longer a single developer. He's now actually got help. So this was just announced recently as well. So if you are a Stardew Valley fan, this update will be coming soon, sometime this year. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. Now some other news. Folks, Daz and I, are going to be driving for Werner Fleet tomorrow for our Fleet Month. So this is the Werner Truck company. We're going to run the retro paint, which was kind of the baby blue, sky blue with like the dark stripe, and then the traditional baby blue trailer with the orange logo on it. There is another paint scheme for it, which is the modern one.
I am
which
live.
They actually use a dark blue
I'm
now.
live.
But
With
yeah,
the podcast.
I'm looking forward to that one. I dressed up my T86 from Kenworth with this skin, and I haven't driven it yet, but I had the same truck in the Crete, and I love those trucks. They just drive so well. They're the modern truck, but it's still fun, and they're just beefy bad boys. So, what are you thinking about that, Ray?
Those are freaking awesome, man. I can't wait for tomorrow's Werner Enterprise showcase on Fleet Months.
Yep. And then I believe it'll be the day after that we're going to be running the other interstate truck.
Yeah. So tomorrow's Werner Enterprise. Thursday is going to be Interstate Distributors.
Yeah, no, that's a different one. Now, we did do an interstate already, but that was a different company. This one is Interstate Distributors, so different color scheme, all that. Still green, ugh, but whatever. I'm not a green fan, folks. I'm not a fan of green.
He
Not
likes
on vehicles. Purple's okay. Purple's okay. Just saying. But that'll be tomorrow, and you want to tune into the stream roughly around 6 o'clock, I'm guessing. For no, 7, is it 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock? I forget how we're doing that tomorrow.
Usually between 6:37 or 7 o'clock.
Okay, 6:30, 7:30. So that's your time.
Yeah. So
you're in Eastern time, so
1 hour
you
behind.
want to tune into the stream for that. And I'll be recording my side, of course, and hopefully without interruption. But you never know.
Hopefully.
when the girl calls, I gotta respond. I gotta pull over to the side of the road, answer my phone, otherwise my Royal Rastafarian nays will be removed.
Hey, mom.
Anyway, I love that face. I love that face. And all I want to do, folks, is just caption. No, not caption, but hashtag dead inside. Anyway, so that's all the news I've got. And
I got it working now there.
All right,
so,
Ethan.
got a pretty heavy topic tonight, folks. This one is a little bit tough. This is gonna probably be the majority of the show.
It is
tonight.
all fuck the Streamlabs are working.
And I don't even know how to break into this one because it is kind of a heavy duty one. So maybe Ray, you want to start it off?
So I don't know if Freight Train wants to come in here and talk about his side of story, but today's special topic that we're going to be talking about is depression. Now, everybody deals with depression differently. Some might just shut down completely for days or hours or months. You never know. Some other people handle it a little bit better. Some, just shut it all down.
Some literally
goes into a dark corner.
No, do the deed.
Yeah.
Some get that are that far gone.
Mm-hmm.
Where they can't. They're at the hopeless level.
Yeah.
I have my own stories about that regarding depression and how much I fought it because it started very young for me.
Yeah.
And the last 24 to 36 hours have been absolutely horrible for my life.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it was where that came from was as I was looking for a place to live. I basically got the nice little middle finger saying, well, because you're not working right now, even if you have a cosigner, we're not even going to talk to you. Not even going to deal with you. So eat shit is essentially what they said to me. Not in those exact words, and I'm sure the manager of the site was not like that, but that's what my brain immediately goes to. And unfortunately, I took it really hard. As I've mentioned many times, I have been stuck in this motel, in whatever you want to call it, this dive, since October. Since October, folks. The place every month costs over $2,000. Paying by the week without a job and having to beg for money is not something I want to do. And that has slipped me into this madness.
Mm-hmm.
And it's humiliating, especially at my age. I'm nearly 50 years old, folks. To have this situation continuously eat me alive is there's nothing. Now, some will say, well, why don't you just go get help? I dealt with, and I'm going to call them this because I believe they are, brain butchers. These are psychologists and shrinks that my entire life said, well, tough shit. You're a loser. You can't do anything right. And it's all your fault. And get over yourself. That happened from the time I was about 3 until I was about 17. I was never really accepted because I was a very lonely kid. Up until I was about 16. I hear crunching in the background.
I'm eating a cookie.
That's what that
I'm
was.
eating a cookie.
Okay, you want to mute your mic, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. And that's one of the things that that really just kind of screwed me up. I was so depressed. And by the time I was 12 years old, I had already attempted suicide.
12
years old. And you have to be really in a dark place to get to that level, and I already was by the time I was 12.
Yeah, right.
And this is not including the bullying I dealt with on a daily basis. And guess what, folks? It wasn't just kids, because I already knew kids were cruel back then. It was the adults in the room.
Mm-hmm.
This was teachers. This was other parents that would literally run me into the ground on a daily basis. And I don't know why I deserve that. I don't know what kind of, disease I must have had that would say, hey, I'm a target. Go ahead. Though I do have a thicker skin than I once did, shit still gets to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know everybody deals with depression on their own levels. I am very brutal with myself in that I will not only hop onto that train, but I will literally brutalize and beat up myself mentally and physically.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hate what I've become. And I've hated my life because I'm like, how the hell could I never do this? Now, when people see me, having a breakdown with my channel, guys, it's a lot deeper than just my channel. This goes back over 40 years. This isn't like random stuff. Oh, go get help for it. No. This is 40 years of torment. And I try really, really hard not to bring people down. Everybody's like, oh, be positive, be positive. Guys, it's not as easy to think.
Yeah.
Because you're a positive person does not mean the entire world's going to bow down and say, yeah, I'll be positive too. It doesn't work like that. Some people just do not manage it. I never had this coping mechanisms.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst thing is when you deal with bad news. I don't deal with bad news very well at all. I never have. If something horrible happens, I actually internalize it, I personalize it, and I literally stamp of approval that BS, because that is all I've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very hard to get out of a situation like that.
Yeah.
Why I started even doing a YouTube channel was just so I could try to lose that part of my life, like just immerse myself in something. Unfortunately, real life has a way of kicking you in the nuts and saying,
welcome.
Guess what, bitch, I'm back. And to me, depression is the ultimate C word mistresses of our lifetimes. Mm-hmm. It is one of the worst things to ever go through, because what I was told is depression is a mixed emotion. Right. It's not just one thing, it's multiple things. And what it does to me is it's physically draining. I will, like, when I had this happen with that news, I literally sobbed for like 20 minutes, couldn't stop. And then my body ached. Like every muscle in my body ached because I was so tense. Guys, I suffer from things like hypertension, which is high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I have potential to have strokes and heart attacks. Depression does not help that.
No, it doesn't.
And if those people say, well, go get drugs, drugs are a huge part of the problem too. Let's just dope the world up, because that fixes everything. They've been doing this shit for 40 years. I was on a drug called Ritalin when I was about 11 years old.
I never knew that.
Supposed hyperactivity. Okay. I was diagnosed with ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bullshit thing. And the reason why I say it's bullshit is because it was just something that a bunch of dumbass wannabe psychologists said, hey, let's just make a word up. Well, people who have this fidgeting issue or can't concentrate, we'll just call it that.
My old buddy, Kyle, who used to be technically part of my channel when we first started, he fucking almost took Ritalin for it.
Yeah, and Ritalin will fuck you up. A friend of mine, no, he was actually on. No, let me go back to this other one, because the other one they put me on was Prozac. Supposedly an antidepressive. No, I think it makes you worse. In fact, actually, one of the friends I had when I was growing up, his liver started to fail because he was on Prozac.
Oh, wow.
That was the reaction he had. Now, I don't know what it did to me. It never equalized my mood. In fact, I remember I took a bottle of this shit and I dumped it down the garbage disposal.
Good.
Now, I don't know how much that shit cost my parents, but I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care.
Right.
I was like, nope, I don't want that shit in my body. I don't know what this shit's doing to me. I was also doped up on this thing called imipramine, which was another antidepressive. And again, there was no change.
Mm-hmm.
People seem to think that dope like that is a good thing because, hey, we're going to support the pharmaceuticals, crazy psychotic ideas. Last 3 years, ring a bell. And unfortunately, that is what they'll do to people. There's other drugs now that are far more worse than the ones I just mentioned. But one of the studies I read about a while ago was they say that what is it, like 60% of women now are on head meds. I can't imagine what it is for guys. I can't imagine the head meds on guys.
I think the guys might have tipped over that closer
Yeah,
to
they're probably
80,
like
90.
70 to 80% at least. Yeah, and I'm not trying to make humor of that. I laugh because it's absurd.
Yeah.
And to think that a drug, that something like that is going to treat everything that's wrong with you. Like it's the magic pill. No. It's a bullshit thing by a pharmaceutical company that's out of control. Doesn't give a shit about who they're killing. Because I do believe, because you ever notice these commercials say, if you experience suicidal thoughts or depression, stop taking this drug immediately and go seek help. What the fuck does that tell you about the drug?
Yep.
It's worse than the disease.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when my mom was sick, before she passed away in 2016, she said, if the diseases don't kill me, the drugs will.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much truth to that, it's unbelievable. Again, I don't know what it is. I'm not an introvert. I'm an extrovert, which means I wear my emotions on my sleeves. My girlfriend is an introvert. I was never a shy kid, but I also knew what it was like to be bullied so much, like relentlessly. I remember this kid put me in a chokehold. Do you know the only way I could get out of that was literally bite him so hard in the arm that he broke loose? Then I got the nickname Dog Boy.
Yeah.
I was, in fact, when I was 7 or 8 years old, I think it was 7, I got bit by my grandparents' dog right in the forehead, and it was a very severe. It nearly cost me my eyesight because of how the dog bit me. It's like if you look at your hand and you put your thumb towards the base of your chin, and then put your middle finger and ring finger on your forehead, and then squeeze downward in like a kind of like towards each other. That's how the dog bit me.
Oh.
And
ouch.
Yeah, so if my mom had not been there, I would not have eyes. When I went to school that week after having the stitches and my face was like all puffed up and black eyes and all that stuff, and my face turned like every color of the rainbow, they said, "What happened? Your brain leak out of your head?" Now, if I had been smart, I would have said, "Yeah, dumbass, now I'm as smart as you are." That would have been a great comeback, but I wasn't.
Right.
I was 10 years old. Oh, no. I was 7 or 8. Yeah. So, yeah, this was in like really early elementary school. So I think it was like 2nd or 3rd grade. And I remember my grandmother took a picture of it, and I have that picture still. And I'm like, this is a reminder of what not to do. Don't ever put your face down by a dog. But that kind of stuff is what led to the depressions because, the scars I have. The physical scars, like I ran through a glass door. I've got the scars from that still. Got bit in the head, fell on the ice, jumped on my parents' hide a bit. I've got all these scars, and kids are fucking ruthless.
Yeah, they are.
And I don't understand like how kids can be like that. Like to me, it goes back to bad parenting. Like you've got to be an absolute asshat to be that rule to actually allow your kids to be like that. So that's kind of my story. And again, folks, this is not a cry for help. Because I don't to be honest, that whole cry for help is a bullshit thing. It's some people are just in such places that they don't know how to get out of it. And I don't honestly think, and I hate saying this, but I believe it's true. People sometimes will share their shit on social media.
Yeah.
Do you honestly think those people that you talk to on social media actually give a fuck about your life?
No.
They don't.
No.
It's even statistically proven they don't give a shit. They claim they do, but in reality, no, because everybody's got their bullshit story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now maybe there are some genuine people out there that do, but it's a very small portion of people.
Yeah, there is.
And trust is a hell of a thing to earn. Trust is not given. When it's
especially
destroyed,
when you have depression, that does not help.
no, and when people try to like play doctor and say, "Well, you know, I think it's possibly this," it's like, dude, fuck you.
I mean, even I wouldn't dare, but I'd be like, hey, whatever's going on, let's fucking have a chat. I'll fucking take my time away.
Yeah.
Me and you, let's go fucking chat. That's
Yeah.
how me and Skittles were doing the last couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know, and I had a really awesome offer from our good friend Chris Roman. You know, offered and said, dude, I'm a DM away.
Yeah.
That's, you know, and I know what I just said, but I also know Chris personally. I do know him. I've talked to him, and he is somebody that I believe is a good friend.
He's an absolute good friend.
Even Jeffrey Gamer, and I haven't had a chance to really, you know, have a heart to heart with Jeffrey or CJ, but these are people I do consider my friends because of how they've always treated me. Like, you know, even if it's like, oh, I'm donating. No, it's there's something more than just that. And that's partly why I am, you know, I haven't, no pun intended, but pulled the trigger.
Yeah, pull the trigger.
And actually left my meat suit. I have not done that yet. You know, I have not departed from my meat suit. And the one thing I think that's helping me a lot is my girlfriend told me the other day that if I ever had done that, or if I ever did that, she said I would never forgive you.
Nah, she's right.
And you know, I get why.
I'm on the podcast,
and she does a lot to try to help me too.
Because I'm letting them talk, so the stream can hear them.
I think I'm reading Freight Train's question here. I don't know if what I've been going through is considered depression or not. Depression is one of those things where it's not a diagnosis that I am qualified for because I'm not a brain butcher, but I can tell you that it's a bunch of mixed emotions. It's always the negative one, sadly.
We do have Freight Train in the lounge, so he's gonna come in here.
Go ahead, bring him in.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Freight Train is in the house.
How's it going, Freight Train? Hello?
You guys hear me?
Yep.
I can now, yes.
There we go.
Now I can hear you. All right. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Freight Train, what's on your mind lately? I know we've been talking about depression on today's topic. I want to know what's going on through your mind.
Just, you know, like, I never had a dad when I was growing up. So, I mean, I think that's what made me, like, you know, depressed more. I've been trying to, like, look up to, like, older people.
Right.
And stuff like that. And,
No, I'm part of the team. I can't just...
What else I was going to say? Yeah, I mean, my stepdad always, like, you know, called me names and stuff, said I was, like, going backwards.
Yep.
I think that kind of led to everything.
Because I'm letting them talk. I can't talk over them.
I did kind of try suicide in high school, but I didn't go through with it.
Thanks God.
And I think with me, it's like I think my will to survive is a lot stronger than my will to die. Even though it just beats the hell out of me. You know. I know that my circumstance with my mom dying, that was devastating. That was like, and because my mom and I didn't always get along, but it was my mom.
Right.
So, and honestly, one of the biggest things, like when I was just thinking about this, is what Freight Train was talking about is not having a dad. I don't think people realize how important that is as a role.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dad is a huge fucking deal in somebody's life, and I think it's such a sickness in our world that dads don't matter. Or I'm a strong, independent son of a bitch. I don't need no man in my life. I don't need no dad in my life. More kids are growing fucked up without dads.
Yep.
More dads, and that's what we need a dad revolution. You know, something where dads stand up and say, "Yeah, I'm going to be there with my kids."
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially for my boys, because we're seeing the results of that not happening. Just poor developmental skills.
Share this on Facebook.
No, I was fortunate. I never came from a family. I was a broken family. I had a dad in my life and a mom, but I was so messed up as a kid, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, you know, what he's pointing out is something that's very. It's heartbreaking to know that you can go and never have a dad. Now, I don't know the circumstances behind it, but because it's none of my business. But you know, I think that it's
live now.
That shit's got to change. Dads need to be responsible.
Mm-hmm.
Dads need to start to get their heads out of their asses and start being dads.
Right.
And because we're seeing the results of that. Especially the dads that don't want to be dads.
Hey,
just
great
want
brain.
to shack up with some chick or whatever. It's like, oh, I don't want to be a daddy, but, you know, she could be the mama. I'm going to go this way. That pisses me off more than like, dude, you're not even a real fucking man if you do that shit. You're a fucking coward. And I will tear into anybody that's like that. If you're going to fucking crack the egg, then you damn well better have that omelet. You know? So.
Hey, Mikey.
Speaking of depression, Mikey knows a thing or two about freaking depression. And before we do this, hold on. Jeffrey Gamer's in the house. What's up, Jeffrey?
Hey, GG. How you doing, buddy?
Where are you? In the chat?
How are you doing?
He's in the chat.
Hey, Jeffrey Gamer!
Yes, he is. I wish we had a GG logo to light up in the chat for him.
I know.
That would be amazing. It'd be amazing to have a GG logo.
I am live over here on Performances, Nathan Woodrow.
So yeah, it's a very deep conversation tonight, Jeffrey. Just let you know. So
yeah, we are currently talking about depression.
Yeah. And Jeffrey's like, oh shit, now what do I walk into? He's like, oh damn it.
We got Freight Train in the Discord, we got Mikey, we got Ethan, we got Skittles.
Yep.
It's a pack show.
Mr. Ethan Woodrow is back in the Discord, boys and girls.
Howdy.
So,
Doing good.
Use
all tickets in there, sir.
But
there
we
the
go.
one only Dazzo
Got it.
Nation.
For GG. Red balls for GG. I'm glad he did not choose blue, dude. I'm glad he did not choose blue.
Mikey,
That would have been the worst.
one of the staff members.
Good choice there, TLB. Good choice. So,
Man. I'll take Red Bulls.
oh man.
Oh.
Hey, Jeffrey,
But
if
let
you
me
want,
ask you,
I am live.
Freight, if you don't mind,
On
how
the
has
Discord, on
the
my
coping
channel.
mechanism been, throughout this time that you've dealt with stuff? Like, what has, I guess, kept your sanity?
Are you directing this to Mikey?
No, I said Freight.
Oh,
Freight.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I have a big announcement to reveal after from the channel.
All right, Ethan.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, what was the question?
Oh, sorry. What has been your coping mechanism? And that's actually helped keep your sanity, if you will.
Yeah. I just think positive. I have a really good support system with my wife here and my child. So,
That's awesome.
I was trying to when I was like working with like older people, I would, like pretend that they're my father and like talk to them, and we were just friends, but I was using them as like a dad figure.
Mhm.
That's what really helped me out.
Ow.
I've been positive. I'm just trying not to be that negative. Some people have fathers in their life. Some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
But the thing I would say, which would be mad respect for you, is that you can now do what your dad did not do, and
Yeah.
be that father for your kid.
Yeah. My daughter. I'm adopting her right now. We're in that process. Her father just didn't care. So I've been in her life 5 years, 6 years. So
Damn.
Wow,
we're in that process. So
Dude, I hope you win. I hope you win that process.
See, to me, this is good.
yeah, I think we should be good. Honestly, her father's actually dead.
Oh,
He didn't
shit.
care. Yeah, he passed away. He didn't care
Got it.
either. So
I'm right here.
Yeah,
should be a
yeah, but
quick transition.
Stay easy in there. Have a good one.
but no, I think that's really. I mean, that's actually amazing. I wasn't ever blessed with children or a wife as of yet, but
Never
I
say
know that-
never.
Well,
Hey, never. Yeah.
well,
know.
I know the physical ailments that I'm dealing with might
Hey.
prevent a lot of that shit from
Stay
happening.
easy in there.
So, I will say that it's a hell of a thing to be a parent.
I'm eating again. All yours.
I'll tell you something. Because it's a daily work. It's like you work every single day to be the very best for your kids.
I mean,
Because they are the future. They are the fucking future. Like we have no kids, we have no future. Period.
I mean, we're gonna ask the big man himself about that.
Oh, the man who likes red balls or something? Is that what you're talking about, Jeffrey? The myth, the man, the legend, the beard. Oh yes. Yeah, I mean, because I've only seen little bits and pieces of him interacting with his family, but I'll tell you something. Jeffrey's a good egg, man. That's a hell of a dad right there. That's a hell of a dad.
That's a cool dad.
I love it like when he says, "Hey, guys, I gotta go 10-6 for a 5 mics or whatever to go say goodnight to his boys." Fucking mad respect to that dude. That is a man who knows how to be a dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I can never say enough good things about that because there's so few good dads out there.
You ain't damn wrong.
There needs to be more good dads, and more good guys like Jeffrey Gamer. Yes, it is very important, absolutely. And it's like you're very welcome, Jeffrey, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. I think there's a lot of men that could really learn a lot from Jeffrey when it comes to like how to be a fucking good dad.
I mean,
and like I said, I only know a very small sliver, but what he's been able to show and kind of discuss about it's like, dude, that's tradition, man. That's a traditional dad who knows how to do the things that a dad's supposed to do. And I don't know a lot about his wife, but I know she's got to be a hell of a woman too. You don't get that lucky in this world. So
you ain't wrong.
I've got a
Hey,
brother
Jeffrey Gamer, how you doing?
Nearly 17 years younger than I am. And it was hard for me to relate to him.
mess because the damn potato.
I was like so much older than him. But I'll tell you something, man. He's the fucking best. Fucking best brother I've ever had. And I'm glad I have him as my brother.
Right.
So,
Family matters, boys and girls. Family matters.
And not just a good TV show back in the 80s
Nope.
and 90s.
Nope. Speaking of
But,
family, we gotta also do a big shout out to criminal justice.
Yes. Yes, another no, that's the cool thing about both him and GG is that they actually have family time. Like they take the time to spend that with their families.
Yes.
You know.
You have to.
You know, they're both the ultimate sayings, what can I say?
Right.
How's everybody going in my
are we
chat,
as well, Jeffrey.
guys?
It's just without guys like you, it's a boring world.
3 likes. Thank you very much.
You know.
3 likes.
But I think that with anything in life, it's for me, it's like how do you? My biggest problem is like how do I even cope with bullshit? Because I never had the mechanisms to do that. I was, I would try to turn to music, but one of the things that's happened to me in recent times is neuropathy, which is the deadening of your the nerves in your fingers, your feet, your toes, your hands,
Mm-hmm.
and it becomes painful now to play my guitar.
Right.
It's painful, and if I lose that ability, I lose a big chunk of my life because that's over 30 years I have spent on that instrument and learning the craft. But to not, I mean, I'm sitting there. I noticed that my speed is no longer where it used to be, and that depresses me. And not being able to write like I used to because I can't. Like my brain just is focusing on real life bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like I want to. I mean, that was one of the part of the reasons why I haven't really, done a lot. With my life is because it's like, how do I even do this? I don't even know how to do things.
Oh, GG is live at 10.
Gotcha.
And he's
I
gonna
got
do a t-shirt giveaway.
That's cool.
Oh,
Hey,
fancy,
Jeffrey.
I would love to enter, but I don't have a permanent address.
fancy
Hey.
there, bud.
Yep.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Oh,
Can you make me a
you know what? GG's got to make a shirt that says "The myth, the man."
Moderator
the
for your
legend, the
chat.
word,"
If I come in there at 10 o'clock.
with his face on the front of it. The one that is that it was painted for him.
Yes.
That'd be a great thing.
Howdy. How we doing?
So,
Hanging in there.
And
Take it easy now.
so
Hey, hello.
my brain just farted out. So sorry about that, folks.
Twinkle,
Did
twinkle,
you-
little sea
File
floor.
not found.
Did you
Thank
drop
you
my...
very much.
Blue screen of death.
Oh no.
Literally what it is.
Oh, little
Blue
brick of
screen
sea floor.
of death. So
So Mikey, how you holding up over there? Because I've seen the post that you posted on Instagram there. Yeah.
look at his
yeah.
icon. That should tell you exactly how the kid's feeling right now. That has been like the best icon I think I've ever seen for Mikey. It's just that thing. Right there.
Perfect.
You know
Perfect,
what?
Perfect.
You know what happened today?
What happened today?
I put on my duty belt today.
And
Didn't want to put on my duty belt today. I walked downstairs to the parking garage of my apartment complex. I got my car, and I fucking cried.
oh no.
Damn.
You've seen the post. You know where my head's at. I'm done. I'm literally just done.
Mhm.
I have no words for it. I'm flat out done.
Hey, Dazzo.
Yeah.
Ethan, what's up?
How do I make the stream fit, like the Discord fit the whole entire screen? My stream's only seeing half of your face right now.
So on your bottom right hand corner of your screen, there should be a little button that's called full screen. You hit that button. So hover onto Discord. At the bottom right of your screen, hit that button. Bottom right.
Do you see GG's post?
Bottom right.
Last one.
He has no weapons, right? Well, he's technically armed right now, I think. Right, Mikey?
Huh?
Profession.
You're armed right now, right?
What, Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm on
No,
duty.
Mikey's not going to do anything stupid. He's just sick and tired of the BS that's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Jeffrey's asking, what you got? What you carrying?
Glock 22 40 caliber.
Ooh,
I shot Purdy gun.
pretty.
That's what we all carry.
Yeah.
My screen is full screen, but how am I?
No, you're.
You know, if I had my camera, I'd be shooting right from the doorway right now because that is just fucking beautiful right now. So the mountains just, chef's kiss.
I like it when it's spring and there's all this snowpack on it, but it's like beautiful and all.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of chef's kiss,
I would be right on the doorway just taking photos right now.
ooh,
In May,
GG picked up a Smith & Wesson 40 cal.
they have the flower festival tulips.
Oh,
That's nice, man.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Freight train's like, my friend has a Uzi.
Oh yeah, well I got a cannonball.
I always wonder this.
It's in
I
my
always think
pants.
it's May, but it's not. The tulips are only up.
But
Oh my god.
no. When Mikey said chef's kiss, the immediately I thought was that chef game you've been playing.
But also take a camera.
Hey,
Oh.
TLB, how you doing?
You mean that Chef
I'm
Life
doing
game?
good.
Yeah, with your redheaded character. The tacky sideburns. Shave the sideburns and change the hair color. Seriously. That red is just not I don't feel comfortable. I'm gonna cry in the corner.
I have to admit, that game is fucking hilarious. I need to
Yeah,
get back
but-
onto it, though.
I mean, just all the thoughts that went through my head when I first saw that character. I'm like, what the hell have these developers done to themselves? So, yeah.
That game is fucking nice. I love
Yeah.
it.
I will. I don't know about you, but are you noticing a lot more simulator games?
Oh, dude. Simulator game is coming out left, right, and center.
Yeah. Which,
But there
I don't-
is a quality between good, okay,
and then
absolute
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah.
But there are some really, really, really good ones out there. And
Mhm.
some that are still coming out.
yeah. There's some I've kind of second guessed about getting. Like, I was thinking about getting Food Truck Simulator. I'm like, I don't know. But things like House Flipper, I definitely want to get that. But I might wait until the second one comes out.
Another game that was, I think, coming out from the same publishers of Chef Life is Hotel Life, a resort
Yeah.
simulator. That's coming out, I think, sometime this year. I was reading about that earlier. It's a cool
Really?
game. It's a cool
Yeah.
game. It looks pretty fun.
Can
It's
you
the
send me the key of that when you get it out? I want to play it.
It's on Steam, so yeah, I'll drop the link after the stream for you.
Alright, send me the link in DM for Discord.
Huge shout out to you, Jeffrey, and dude, you fucking rock as well, man. You are an amazing, amazing dude. I
Yeah.
am really honored to say that you're among my friends.
GG, have yourself a good one. Don't work too
Hey,
hard, man.
Jeffrey,
Wow.
before you
Pick
go,
those
don't
feet up
forget to
and
make
take
me a
a break.
moderator.
Sit back,
Hmm?
have a Red
Says
Bull,
it. Yes, reliably.
and dream about playing LRP.
Right.
Don't
So,
forget to make me a mod,
um,
Jeffrey.
And he says that's correct.
What I find interesting about the thing is, I mean, are simulator games?
I know some
becoming,
people who
like,
do
the new
ridiculous stuff like that.
Popular game, like, more so than fighter
I'm doing
games,
good. I'm doing good. I'm doing
like
good.
your CODs and your other things like that, or do you think they're still kind of beneath all that?
You want to
Popular.
repeat that question?
Okay, so simulator games are coming out left and right and center, right?
Mm-hmm.
do you think they are going to be the new replacements for things like Call of Duty?
No.
The reason why I say this is because how many different versions of Call of Duty can you really actually have before it's becoming the same rinse and repeat content?
Hey, performance
Because it's
is
been
my-
like that for
Sorry about that.
decades. Well, okay, well, however long Call of Duty's been out, it's not been decades, but you know what I mean.
Hey
Ethan,
guys,
Ethan, you might want to mute your mic if you're gonna talk on your stream. Just saying.
I have a big announcement. We are at 876 subscribers.
Hey, Sentinel.
Nice. Yeah. So Call of Duty's always been rinse and repeat for like the last fucking 10 games, 10 series of those games.
What were the
Literally
fir-
rinse and repeat.
When was the first one? That was the World War II one. That was 2003 or 2001.
I can't remember. I think it was one
Somewhere in the early 2000s. Yeah,
and
I have a copy of it. I just don't know where it is right now. But
literally that entire series is rinse and repeat.
Mhm.
Change the title, rinse repeat. Change the title, rinse repeat. What's new?
well, that's why I'm saying, because the simulator games are so varied.
Now,
I mean, how many bad guys can you keep shooting before it becomes rinse and repeat? It's like, okay, so you have Call of Duty, and you have, well, I know Mikey loves those games though.
don't get me
loves-
wrong, I fucking love those games too, but there's only up to a certain point where, okay, enough.
Yeah,
Next.
I mean,
That's me.
I guess the other thing is maybe there's an overabundance of simulator games too.
Now, will they ever stop making COD games? No. I'll fucking
because
continue
like
to do it for
GTA
the next
5,
25 years.
Yeah, it's a cash cow. You know,
Cash cow, aim
I mean,
bots,
they'll take
and
they'll take Call of Duty to Mars.
Yeah.
They will literally do that before they ever quit making the game. All right, GLB, have a good one.
TLB, have yourself a good one.
And and this is just me personally. Shooter games or first person shooters, FPS. There we go. I think appeal to my younger self, but it was kind of like for me personally, it was like, okay, bang bang, you're dead. Moving on. It became that. I liked
That's
more.
what.
For me, I liked more games that would, I guess, work what squash I have left in my head,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and do things like, simulator games and things like that, like to drive a truck or to make some food or whatever, you know. And I think maybe it's because FPSs kind of make me more tense. You know, like my stress level goes up and
Mm-hmm.
not down because I get really immersed in the game. I'm like every little sound in the game makes me jump
Right.
and not focus.
Mm-hmm.
Not jump scares, but like what the hell's behind me? And then I blast my own dude
Right.
because he was following too close.
I'm so
You
excited.
know, that's why I would never be good
I've done
at war.
that.
That's why I would never be good at war.
No.
It's like, get the fuck back, man. Get the fuck back.
If there was one category for the rest of however long this fucking planet has, and you have only one category to buy games on Steam, what's your favorite category, Skittles?
Simulation.
Freight Train, what about you?
Like Grand Theft Auto kind of games.
I think we know what Mikey's answer would be.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, shit up.
No,
Rimworld.
actually.
Well, that's the thing. Would it be an FPS or would it be a RimWorld for Nike?
I
Yeah,
think
open world or base building. So yeah, games like RimWorld or like open world games.
Yeah. See, open world is amazing.
open world's pretty fun too.
I agree with that. I mean, that's why I have fun. I mean, that's why I played Minecraft for so long, because it was open world. You could do whatever the hell you wanted to. Stardew Valley has the same way about that.
Yeah,
It's a very open world, but there's the RPG aspect of it.
I would say simulation, just because there's so many variety of games.
Yeah, I understand you.
You seem to be very partial to the cooking games, though.
Because when I was in high school, I wanted to be a fucking chef, and then that dream fucking died. I literally fucking cooked every fucking day when I was in high school. Grade 10 to grade 12. I fucking cooked every day.
See, I took home ec for the chicks.
And then I stole the fucking chicks.
You're the,
Yes,
you're the
sir.
fucker that did that now.
Yes.
You want to
Yeah,
know who
I
my
mean,
favorite
that
video
was
gamer
that was
is?
the reason why. I mean, that was the biggest reason why I did it. Was all about that. You know.
Yes.
Yeah, I learned a little bit about cooking, but you know how to make something. But I was like, pretty girls, yay! But that was in 7th grade, by the way.
Let's face it. Girls love to eat. You know how to cook food? Girls will come. Period.
In more than one way.
Oh,
You walked into that one, dude. I had to just push that door open. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying it's the truth.
And I'm agreeing with that and adding more to it. But just watch out for the Dazzo secret sauce.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
Too late. It's already on tape. Already recorded. But no, I think that I agree. Simulation games there's just something about it. Like I've been
All right,
getting
I'm
back
off.
into Project Hospital, you know, and building up that world and
You can drive
Alright,
trucks.
later, Mike.
You can build worlds.
what the hell did I walk into?
Hey, Mikey, I mean...
Don't get me started, Drake. Sorry.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dazzo.
If you rewind,
Never mind. I need something for the
you'll
wing.
hear the deeper discussion.
Uh,
There's a way deeper.
wait.
discussion.
Drake. Nadia's calling you.
Ooh.
Sorry,
All
man.
right, for realsies this time.
Nadia's calling your name.
And then he's like, and banned. You're not my friend no more.
I have to.
But
141 copy perimeter shack.
See?
Armament Glock 22 handgun.
he
M4.
already knows. He already knows.
You knew it was gonna have to go there, right? So,
Yep.
Hey, Dazzo.
what's up, Ethan?
Platformers.
You want to know who my favorite video gamer is?
Who's that?
You.
Oh, really? You're not just saying that for me to raid your channel, right?
No, I just... It's you. It's you.
What about
He's lying. He's lying.
It's you.
what about platformers?
Ooh. What about platformers?
Well, they somewhat make a comeback and then they just kind of die off.
Platformers always come and go. Unfortunately. It's the truth.
Yeah.
They make one good game and then like, no. But
Do you think
Thank
do
you.
you think we'll ever have a repeat of Mario Brothers? Not the title, but that type of success. Sonic was supposed to be the next Mario, but I don't think Sonic ever really caught on.
No,
Yes.
Mario and Luigi is in their own dimension. Sonic would never catch that.
No, they tried, and I'll admit it was a fun game, but there was something about Mario Brothers or Super Mario Brothers for that matter, the original Nintendo version that was like.
For those that
It was
grew up in the
Now the second game sucked. The second game sucked because they tried to do something that I don't think the people were prepared for.
right.
The third game made up for that.
If you grew up in the 90s, Mario is absolute king. Mario and Luigi.
I would say the 80s too, because
Yeah.
80s is where it began for Mario. It began with Jumpman, back with King Kong, or with Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. And
I would love to play those games again.
you can on emulator.
Yeah, no.
You could do that,
Fuck is this?
even though Nintendo hates you for it.
All right.
But
Never noticed that.
that I remember playing Mario Brothers in the arcade.
Oh,
You know, where it was
good
just the
times.
traditional platform. It wasn't even a world leveler. It was just platform, POW, and you know,
Good old
destroy whatever.
yeah, good old arcade games, man.
Yeah, I never did play the. They had a triple title. It was Mario Brothers and two other games that were in that massive console.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it was, but it was a Mario that we had not seen. It was a different one that we got on the actual console. It was the arcade version of it. It was so different. It was the I forget what the title was. It was the year before. It was, I think, 84 when it dropped, because it was kind of like letting them know, hey, this is what's coming out in the future. And then Nintendo drops, and it's like, okay, everything was like, all bets were off.
Hmm.
And I think Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers always just, they've, like you said, in their own dimension. But I've wondered, can we beat that? Is there ever going to be a thing that can surpass the iconic status for a platformer, not for any title, but a platformer?
I don't think so.
And we're not talking. I do. Castlevania rules, dude. Castlevania, Simon's Quest, and the third one. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, I'm old enough to remember that, dude. I'm 47. I was playing Pong when I was 3. I'm old enough to remember those games.
Okay, Yoda.
Much gaming I must do.
Oh no.
Anyway, much to learn you still have. But I do love Castlevania.
You just hear 2 Glock shots.
And
in the
I
background.
no. Yeah, you were wrong. Anyway, no, I think Castlevania, that was its own world though. That was like its own thing, and I think it was even harder than Mario Brothers. Just in terms of the stairs in that game,
Mhm.
the fact that you don't, when you jump, you can't control your jump. You literally just go, and then that's it. It's like if you can't make your platform, you're dead. You're gonna fall through.
Damn, there's still snow for 3 minutes.
You can't even like get to where you want to go. Because there's no focus. Like with Mario, you can kind of jump and change direction in midair. Can't do it with Castlevania. But and I think they sort of tried it with Donkey Kong Country.
Damn, we still got snow.
If you remember that game.
Yeah, I remember that game.
But unless they were trying to compete with Sonic at that point with that game, because it was very 90s. It was very 3-dimensional.
I'm sorry.
You know?
I think Super Mario Brothers, and Donkey Kong back then was the kings, and it still is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's on my screen actually running
Now,
pretty
did you ever
good
play
today.
Tekken?
That's good.
Yeah. I never saw the appeal.
Really?
I literally thought they were just trying to capitalize on the success of Mortal Kombat. I mean, everybody was, but I just felt like that game was, I mean, I liked fighter games.
Oh, the Atari 2600. Ooh.
It's under $50. $50. I remember the jingle for that. Okay, I remember the commercial.
Oh,
that.
Okay, Yoda.
What's going on there, Mike?
I am.
Oh no.
Old I am.
Oh dear,
Not
what
look
did
as
we
good
do?
when you're as old as I am.
What did we do, Dazzo?
Cubo Tech, what's up, man?
What's up?
What about Pokemon?
Never got into it.
I had to go there.
That was Mikey's addiction, I'm sure, as a kid.
That was me
I've been
too.
on. I've been on the Mon since Ruby and Sapphire.
What about Dragon Ball Z? Or Dragon Ball, the
Ew.
actual video game?
Meh.
Yeah, I was more Pokemon back then still. So-
Never could get in the anime. Never could get in the games. It's meh to me.
How about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh fuck yeah! I was all over the anime. I was all
Okay,
over
now I gotta
cards,
really piss Mikey off. Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon?
Orbital Cannon.
He's a neither.
Damn. I will say that the best way to get girls to ignore you is play Pokemon or Magic back in the 90s.
Hello, National Guard.
Oh, no. Oh no.
They have a helicopter landing.
A helicopter?
A helicopter.
Helicopter.
The ghetto bird is here.
Go Power Ranger, says Cue Ball.
Dude. When I started working at Toys R Us, they had finally shrunk down the Power Rangers aisle. It was as massive as the Barbie aisle.
Oh, I remember those days, yes.
Thank
Oh,
God.
Yes.
It was the year before I started working there, and I was like, "Oh, thank God." That was like the worst part of the '90s. Was that? I mean, there was many things wrong with the '90s, but that was one of the worst.
I still remember when Sailor Moon was an actual craze, and people were like,
Hey,
Sailor Moon, actually, to be honest, I got a kick out of that show. Yeah.
I did for a
I know.
while
I was
too.
surprised. I was walking around. Still got.
I'm
snow
sorry,
out here.
Venus, hot blonde with blue eyes. Hell
And
yeah.
around back,
I take
ESU
that
area.
all
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Take that all the way. You know,
What you got?
I mean, Serena
Holy
or
crap. Is that all?
what was her name? Usagi,
Jeez.
proper Japanese name. She
That
had
blows my mind.
Mamoru.
Hey, man, I still got 2 feet on my
So I was like, okay, well, that's
Only?
off limits. I don't go tapping now.
God.
I'll take me the goddess of love. Hell yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
guys, our topic literally went everywhere today.
Yeah, well, we had
Yep.
to focus, but you
Update
know,
the
I think
title everywhere.
we had to lighten the mood a little bit.
Yeah.
We did. You know, Furbies. Oh my God.
One for
Oh,
one, show me
no.
for you.
Oh no, Cue Ball. I worked at Toys R Us when Tickle Me Elmo was the rage. Buzz Lightyear, Woody were the rage, and we could not ever keep them on the shelves. So we literally would send people to KB Toys. They go there to find those, and we knew they were always sold out. We said Target, nope, they're sold out too. Sorry. Funny thing is, more people wanted Buzz than Woody.
Nobody
Hail
wanted
Hydra.
Woody.
And beyond.
No, nobody wanted Woody. But yeah, I have nightmares working at Toys R Us.
Hail Hydra.
Being
And beyond.
being stuck on aisle C12 was the worst.
I
of
hear
my
they're
existence.
making a Toy Story 5.
I call it
Speaking of Toy Story.
I call it torture. I call it hell. Pepto-Bismol aisle. Make me want to vomit aisle. That would be known as the Barbie aisle.
Takes notes for Skittles CIA team.
It was the worst experience of my life. I would have gladly taken a bullet from CIA aisle.
Oh no, I'm talking about when my CIA team throws you in the chamber. I'm taking notes for your chamber.
Well, I would still gladly take a bullet for that one anyway, regardless,
Damn.
because that was a horrible. That was like, just nuke me now. Don't care. Because that's the only aisle you work on.
Restricted
That
area
night.
we
That's
go.
how bad it would get. Literally walk from one end of the aisle to the other, and you turn around, and everything's on the floor. And there's never a witness either. There's nobody over there. And you just stand there, you look, and you die inside.
Damn.
You cry a little bit, and you die from the inside. That was working that aisle. I mean, I could work the game aisle, which was an entire perimeter wall. I could work the Lego aisle, action figure aisle, video game aisle. But God forbid you put me on that aisle. No.
Mm.
But I remember when you talked about Sailor Moon. I remember when they brought up their doll line. Ugliest fucking dolls ever. I saw those in the Famous Moments ones.
Chocolate.
Like, how the hell did you make that? No nose at all. It's like you cannot copy what anime does. You can't. It doesn't look right.
Nope.
So, I mean, look, you can do that with Pokemon. You can do that with Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball. I mean, you can make them look like that, but that was no. That was all manner of no. But and I only saw it because they were in the store so much. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Freight Train says, I worked at FedEx for 7 years of greatness.
FedEx. Well, at least you didn't work for what Brown can do for you. What can McJuggins do for you?
Oh, no.
Oh, the oops.
Oops.
He can deliver a fudgesicle to you.
Hey,
Actually, I worked at UPS for a night.
A night?
A night. One night.
So that's why my packages got destroyed. He was that pissed.
yeah, I was gonna say clearly there's a story behind that.
He
I've
was
got
like,
so many
"This guy's
security
no X."
companies. I
No,
got security
I
company
could
stories
not
like
even-
that.
I mean, the funny thing is, I actually tried to apply for UPS during the Christmas season a number of years ago,
Yeah.
and they said,
Can't
"Are
know
you
how
willing to
many
cut
likes
your
I'm
hair?"
at.
No. No.
No.
Oh, well, you have
put-
long hair.
I'll put it in a ponytail. I'll tuck it in my shirt, but I ain't gonna fucking cut my hair. Nope. I will not cut my hair for a $9 an hour job. Nope.
What's more than
Fuck that
that
shit.
now?
Sure, but this was back a long time ago when I was younger. When I wasn't Yoda.
There, Paul.
It was before he was Yoda. It was when he was baby Yoda.
The other thing is, I love Star Wars, but I could not get into the Mandalorian series. I just could not get into it.
Why not?
Siri, call Orbital Cannon.
I don't know. I just don't know. I think because Boba Fett was such a unique character. Why did we have to talk about his entire tribe, if you will?
You know, you. This isn't Orbital Cannon levels. Siri, call CIA.
Okay, Mikey.
I think I got under his skin a little bit, just a little bit.
Mikey, what about you? What kind of stories you got on this podcast, man? We want to hear it. Yeah, you're on the hot seat now. You're on the hot seat.
No, you have to give me a starting
This is my
point.
rifle. This is my gun.
I mean, you start anywhere, man. You're on the hot seat.
All right, well, I can tell you about one security company
Don't
who
don't.
is actually in your
don't
neck of the
name.
woods.
Oh,
Oh, I know. Yeah, they're headquartered in your neck of the woods. I'll just say they're one of the big three in the U.S. They're a national company,
oh.
and I'll leave it at that.
Mm.
So, I got hired for this $25 an hour job
Mm.
before I got on to the current federal position I'm at.
Right.
It's gonna be the most highest paid job I ever had.
Mm-hmm.
I got hired to carry a firearm, so it was an armed security job.
Right.
I get the post. So I apply to the job on Indeed. I get the job. I go to the post. Oh, it's $14.50 armed to carry a firearm, and you don't get to carry until your 30-day intro period, where you're working the entry gate unarmed.
Because that makes sense.
I laughed my ass off, took the uniform shirt off, handed it to the site manager because she was working day shift. She was on duty at the time. And I went, you could tell the office if they're going to fucking bait and switch people, I'm not the fucking one. I will be reporting your ass to PILB, the Nevada State Security Board. I will report your ass to PILB, Nevada Department of Labor. And I'll also be filing a complaint with your national corporate office, because you're bullshitting people. You're fucking bait and switching
Yep,
people. If you're
I
going
am,
to advertise a rate,
don't know.
give us that rate. And if you're going to put me at a post, put me at that post. Don't be using me.
Yep.
Don't be using that job
Watch
job opening to fill other posts. If you're going to hire for a site, you're hiring for a site. If you're going to hire me armed, I'm carrying a firearm from day one. Don't hire me for this intro period bullshit.
Watch me.
That's one story of the nonsense I've dealt with in my current line of work.
What was the out of curiosity? What was the reaction?
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
What was that?
What was her reaction?
Did her
What was
jaw
her
drop?
reaction to me handing her the uniform?
Did her?
Just the smackdown you gave her.
Oh, she was like, "That's not going to go anywhere." I'm like, "Want a vet?"
I love these people that are in the power of authority that think they can't. They're above everything until they.
Yeah,
find
she
out,
was like, "That's not going anywhere. You're not going to touch us." I'm like, "Want a fucking bet?"
Yeah.
My dad's on the state board's ear. He's credentialed to run a fucking security company. I'm not the one to fuck with. Company got fined for false advertisement, bait and switch. I forget the official term for it, but basically screwing around employees.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm blacklisted from that company. Don't care.
No great loss.
Hey guys,
And I bet you after that, Mikey went out and had himself a beer.
take it easy in there, guys.
So
Pretty sure he did.
Hi. Not a problem. Perfect
Wow.
timing. Got done with patrol. I have 2 cars sitting here.
I
Yeah,
I like Mikey's energy when he starts on patrol. Oh, hey everybody, how you doing?
Yep.
You don't see a lot of fucking people do that. It's like, oh hey, how you doing, man? I'm high as fuck. Okay, next.
They hire too many Steve Prices.
Yes. Oh, you got a bash. Next. Buzz.
Yeah. The no personality drones is literally what you see.
Yeah, that's what a lot of these guys are. They just literally sit here.
Well, you know, it's been my biggest complaint with my job field in general is you're going to fucking carry a loaded firearm. You need to take the simple fact of carrying a fucking loaded firearm seriously.
Yeah.
Right. By the way, I didn't ask you this, but Mikey, what happened to that motherfucker guy? That oh.
I was like, wait, did he
Fail.
actually cut out? I was like, wait, what?
As he said that, he completely froze.
That was
Yeah,
completely random crash.
You feel
Discord crashed on me for no reason.
So let's
Because I
try
knew
that
where you were
again.
going, man. You knew where you were going.
Like that was
Let's try
random.
that again.
So what happened to that motherfucker that tried to point his rifle at you the other day?
Oh.
Because I mean we heard what happened, but I want the dirty details if you can.
So, you know how I'm like a contractor, but I'm internal affairs at the same time?
Yes.
Let's just say, the aviation field office, the joint aviation field office, special agent in charge, my law enforcement boss,
Mm-hmm.
she came down herself.
Ooh.
Yeah, she came down herself, and about a dozen of my friends came down.
Ooh.
And give me a second, because I have a car. And a helicopter.
Guys, I'll be right back. Just give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but
Take it easy.
Discord froze and crashed.
Yeah,
But it was
so
perfect timing
my,
though when you said that.
Yeah.
my agent in charge came through with a dozen of my friends, and let's just say the handcuffs were wound too tight. He went for a ride in the back of the car, one of those types of rides, and Yeah, needless to say, yeah, he was given to local law enforcement. And we'll leave it at that. He's in the black hole of the local system, shall we say? He's in a dark hole. He's not in a CIA hole, but he's in a PD hole.
Ooh. He's in the shithole.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
did he was he in the trunk? And was there like lots of potty holes in there that you guys took him for a
Oh
ride?
no,
Oh.
nothing like that. But when I grabbed the beanbag shotgun, I pretty much blasted him down the tower.
Ah!
Damn.
I beanbagged him down and out of the tower, and my partner had handcuffs on him as soon as he hit the floor.
Oof.
He basically came down the chimney, so to speak, and as soon as he went thud and hit the floor, he had handcuffs on him.
Oof.
Damn. Santa
Yeah.
Claus not bearing presents.
No, it's when you're fucking around with a designated marksman rifle, or you're
yeah.
fucking around with a precision rifle and shit. Yeah, no, there's zero tolerance for that, especially on federal property.
That should be instant termination, in my opinion.
Oh, it was, and the fact that the National Guard across the street saw it. So I had National Guard marksmen who were trained on my facility over here, because I know the guardsmen over there. I'm friends with the guardsmen over there. They knew They knew it was me getting shit pointed at. Yeah. As soon as they heard what was going on over here, they had their rifles over here.
Everybody doing in the chat.
Jeez.
Their
my-
watchtowers, their watchtower scopes were lined up over here.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was a whole big thing.
Yeah, we caught partial of it, but
Yeah.
it was fun.
I realized we had a stream. I was muting and unmuting. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, we
shit
know.
happens. Shit happens. Shit
It's
happens.
entertainment.
Yeah, because my stream always broadcasts Mikey's fucking career.
Mm-hmm.
We go hand in hand.
Words matter.
Not that way, dumbass.
Anyway, speaking of dumbasses, I just saw this. Apparently, this cop is now in prison for what he was doing.
Oh,
He apparently was planting drugs on people he would pull over for minor infractions. Methamphetamine to be exact.
Nice.
They were. He would pull them over. He would ask to search their vehicle. Now, of course, most people don't realize you don't have to without a search warrant.
nope.
And they complied. He would do this. And here's the kicker. Everything was caught on his body cam.
I was about to say, was this the body cam guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
YouTube.
This is
Yep.
this is the body cam guy.
Yep, body cam guy.
Somewhere down
and,
south, I remember this. Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah,
how do you even allow people like that into the force? Like, I don't get it.
that's how careers are ruined, and
Well,
people will make a meme out of
the
it.
lives of the victims are ruined. One guy lost his kid because of this. Now, the thing is, this guy had 120 counts dropped.
Nice.
He's in jail. I mean, he's in prison now.
But
And I can
Sure.
imagine what his cellmates are going to do to him once they find out what he's in for.
I mean, words do travel pretty quickly in the prison cells.
Yeah, there was Jeffrey Dahmer murdered in prison for what he did.
Mm-hmm.
They literally killed him with a broom handle,
Mm-hmm.
beat him to a pulp.
Yep.
Thank you.
You just don't do shit like that.
Nope.
But
Anyways.
but yeah, that's idiots on parade.
Hey, Skittles. I think we got a couple of friends you want to mention.
Oh, yeah. Let me talk about this company called Four Seasons Hosting, where you can get a gaming server. Listen to Mikey make sound effects. No, I'm just kidding. You can also get a coding server, where you can place all of your amazing hard work code into one place where you can save it and check it out later on. They also have VPS servers, which are pretty cool. And I haven't really experimented with them in life, but they're a virtual private server. Next, you have the ever popular web server, too. Now, one thing to go back to about their gaming servers. Did you know, Dazzo,
What?
that Four Seasons Hosting does not charge per slot for games like Minecraft or 5M?
What
Now-
is per slot?
Basically, every person that's on your game server, such as other players, other role players, you are charged a premium on other sites. to
Web
let those
hosting.
people- They charge you for that.
Mm-hmm.
And it can range, if you got a pretty big community, a couple $100. And that's a
Yeah.
month. That's not including the server. That's just the server plus that.
Ew.
Now, Four Seasons Hosting doesn't do that kind of stuff.
Why not?
Because they're better, for one thing. They care about the customers.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd rather have a premium server, which in my opinion is great, and let you be the boss of that server. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And their customer service is top notch. Where else are you going to find that in this day and age? Where companies actually give a crap about you?
Nowhere.
Nope. But Four Seasons Hosting, they'll do that for you. And I believe their code server is what, $325 or $225?
It's $3 a month US.
Oh, $3, okay. And the gaming server?
No, so the pricing for the gaming server is $3 a month. VPS is $15 a
$15.
month. But you can get a custom built one if you guys wish.
Yep.
Code server is only $225 a month. That's right, $2.25 a month to store all your
Less than a cup of cheap coffee at Starbucks. And I say cheap because it's gross.
Yeah. And web hosting is only $325 a month. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. And if you have a website and you want to change companies, they will help you migrate over to their servers.
And they also give you 1 year free if you guys are merging over to Four Seasons Hosting.
That's amazing right there. Nobody offers that. You usually get like a month for free.
Yeah.
But a year? Hell yeah.
So you can get a year from GoDaddy and then transfer your stuff over to FSH. And you get an extra year for free. Pretty
Bad.
much.
Bad daddy.
GoDaddy!
It's no daddy.
Four Seasons
I will not,
Hosting.
daddy. I will not,
FourSeasonsHosting.com. Go check it out, guys.
Absolutely. Too bad Danica Patrick did not get sponsored by Four Seasons Hosting. That'd have been a great spokesperson. That would have
Maybe.
been great.
You never know. You never
Yeah.
know.
Back when she was cute.
I mean, she's alright.
Yeah.
I've seen better.
My thumb.
Thumb thumb?
The palm of my hand.
Thumb thumb? Spy Kids thumb thumb?
Exactly.
I don't know
But,
where that was going, but
My mind wanders. My mind is literally an abyss of whatever decides to surface.
Nice.
Yeah.
if you guys do enjoy this podcast, guys, go drop that like button, smash the like button as well.
Is it good?
And smash the like button on my end also. We are at six
Subscribe too.
likes.
Make sure you set those notifications to all so you can actually know when there's going to be a new podcast. Which is every Tuesday, and we only have, what, 2 more left after this one?
18, 19, 20.
18, 19, 20. It's
Jose. Oh, Trace.
Yes. Thrice. And then we're
Yes,
taking a break.
And then we're
Or-
gonna take a break for a few weeks. And then season
2. Season 2. Coming
season
soon.
2. Dazzo Nation podcast coming back for season number 2 because we were doing
And what will season 2 bring? You'll have to tune in to find out.
a lot of amazing guests on the show. Now, if you guys are interested in being on the show, feel free to either drop me or Skittles a message. Hey, we want to be on the show. Tell us what you guys do. That's all we
Or,
ask.
or drop me a message also.
All I gotta do is ask.
I am co-host.
And then we'll say no. No, I'm kidding.
I am also the co-host.
I
so
won't.
if you guys
Dazzle
want to
might.
drop me a message, you can.
Anyway, but yeah, check out. You actually, that's pretty cool that there's not a lot of places actually that opened about letting people in the show.
Now, of course, we have our amazing line of VIP guests that are always welcome to come in here and hop in for 10-15 minutes on the show. But
Oh shit, I better go then. I'm no VIP.
no,
Wait, so I could just come in unannounced?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All the amazing VIP that's in the DNP Discord. Those that have the VIP tag are always welcome to come in here and have a chat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, season 2 is gonna come up very soon and likely around mid-April to or end of April, give or take.
Yep.
Our
And
mini
we were kind
vacation.
of thinking probably 20 episodes per season.
Yes,
So 20
I
weeks.
think it's time for one of these.
because
I'm crashing. I'm crashing.
we are doing this every single week.
Mm-hmm.
It's not every other
Not
week.
every 2 weeks.
So
Every
week.
single week.
That's why.
We are.
Hell, are
Live
we going
with
crazy
you.
yet?
Hey, you never know. Maybe we'll
gotta
even
start
do
getting these
3
requirements.
seasons a year. You never know.
Harmon's has never had the explosion. I guess start getting these from Harmon's from now on.
But I do want to say thank you to everybody for coming out tonight. And it's been awesome having Mr. Freight Train in here.
Yeah, I've never been on the podcast before, so.
You're always welcome
So what
to
do you
come
think
back.
of it? So what do you think
Hey,
of it?
Freight Train.
It's fun. I never had like people to talk to, like this.
Cool.
Like texting, I'm usually texting. I'm not really.
I think
speaking.
texting is less personable than actual live chatting, like talking to people.
Yeah.
I'm old school.
Hey.
Hi, me.
Hey, Dazzo,
What's up?
can I give my channel to Freight Train?
I think Freight Train will be able to subscribe to your channel easily by hitting my my tab button in my YouTube channel link.
Yep. If you could, Freight Train, please. And make sure to turn on your notifications. Because I will be live possibly Thursday again.
You got that, Mr. Freight Train?
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
All right. Speaking of that, how you handling the support over in GG's Discord now?
I mean, it's good. A couple times I had a couple of hiccups, but
Hey.
If you need a tack hammer to hit people over the head because they're dumb, let me know. I'll hook you up.
maybe yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do.
Yeah. We'll talk. We'll talk. No. It is fascinating to look at that support and just go, the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll go be like, what the fuck's going on?
What have you just done to your computer? What have you done to your system?
Oh, that was this guy. I saw this earlier. He had 130 plus plugins on LSPDFR. How the hell does your computer not crash or whatever?
How does your computer not cry and start smoking?
Didn't realize
I
that
mean,
wasn't
I
lowered
have-
yet.
I have
Thank you,
probably
Freight
maybe
Train.
12 plugins. You know, there's the root folder ones, and then you got the root plugin folder, and then you got the one that's actually inside the plugins folder. Not more than 10.
How does your
How?
computer not blow up?
Yeah. How does your game? I mean, first of all, how bad were the crashes?
I don't know. I only read parts of it. I didn't go into the whole
You should.
look
Somebody
into the
should have
file.
said, "Okay, we need proof of this insanity. Please screen capture your plugins folder and the root folder of that plugins folder, and tell us, for the love that all is holy, please tell us how you're even functioning as a LSPDFR player."
I was surprised that their game even tried to launch.
I cannot imagine the wait time. Like I launch only LSPDFR, then I manually run the plugins, so
Right.
I don't launch as much because it's a lot stabler or more stable.
Mhm.
I mean, if I rent all plugins, like load all plugins, it takes my system about 4 minutes,
Yeah,
and that's
without
you-
crashes.
yeah. I'm gonna actually look and see physically how many I actually have because I am curious now.
Technically, you shouldn't run more than any 2 or 3 call out packs at once. And even
Yeah,
if
well,
you
that's
even
the
do
thing.
more, it's like you better have a somewhat of a really good system, and even then, you're kind of fucked on it if
So
you overload it.
So in the root directory of the plugins, I run 10 plugins. The LSP or the actual
Freight Train, I am live
LSPDFR
also if you want
plugin.
to hop in
That one,
to my live chat.
Mm-hmm.
9.
Yeah.
That's basically 9 plus a couple of extra ones. Like some don't actually have folders, but yeah, like 9. 1, 2.
I don't even play LSPFR anymore. I
load it if I'm trying to screw with something in CodeWalker, but that's about it.
I play Essential Thread.
I already
I'm
tired.
retired from 5M.
Yeah, I want 5M to be a thing again.
I'm
Be a
retired
thing in
from
my life
5M.
for the first time.
I mean, I'm still at 5M sometimes.
I've
Hey,
never
Dazzo, do you
5M.
work tomorrow?
Are you gonna pay me $3,000? You pay me $3,000, I won't go to work
That's daily.
daily.
Bruh.
Yeah, because you still have to go to work because that $3,000 would actually go fast.
I would love
They'll pay you
to.
in rubles.
I would love to start up a profile for just me and you on
But-
ATS and Skittles, so we could all play together.
There's a mod out there in the wilds called Los Santos Red. It's pretty fun. The guy
Santos
brought
Red-
5M into single player.
See, that's what I thought 5PD was supposed to be. A combination of 5M and LSPDFR.
That's what it was.
Yeah. See,
I
that
mean,
was-
you can still
was cool.
you can still technically install that. It
I
still
can't even
runs
find the
fine.
damn download anymore because the site's completely gone. I don't know who's got it because it never went to GitHub.
No. It might be
So-
still out there somewhere in the dark web.
Yeah, and probably some dark web website thing, freaking get some freaking crypto locker on my computer. No, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't get why that thing ended because that was a really popular mod.
It was fun, but it was I heard people say that it was a bitch to install.
Really?
I heard, but I can't confirm.
Well, that could have been people who didn't know what they were doing either.
Because I never ran the 5PD. I was always just a 5M server.
Right.
But
Well,
I heard,
5PD allowed you to actually do LSPDFR type callouts,
yeah, they
which
did.
was really cool.
Yep.
That was what I liked about it. But and you could actually play with real friends. Like it wasn't just like 5M, but it was like 5M meets LSPDFR.
I
thought
think
that was dope as hell.
I think Mr. Night Owl, if I remember correctly, he tried that.
Mm-hmm.
He tried setting up a 5PD for a while. I think a couple years ago. I could be wrong, but I think he did give it a try, and then he's like, "Nope."
I wish guys like Jeff Aviano would have done a video on how to do it, because I think he would have been really expert at it. Like really explain what you have to do in order to make this work. Because their 5PD server, never seemed to have a ton of issues.
Well, I think the whole, I think their 5PD server was made by
Dave.
Dave.
Yeah, damn it, Dave.
Dave did most of the work.
Yeah, but Jeff, I
Even
know
even on
Jeff
their
runs
main
a lot.
server, he does other work.
Yeah, I know Jeff runs their OCRP server pretty.
Yeah,
And actually,
now.
Ryan does a shit ton of work on that server now. Civ Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing a lot because he learned a lot. How to
Mhm.
do that shit. But yeah, it would be cool to see, something like that again. But
You never know.
I just want to play 5M just to see what it's like and just say, okay, I've now broken my virginity on that. So yes, I dropped that. You're damn right I did. I am not apologizing for that.
You're not gonna apologize?
I'm not gonna apologize.
Well, guess what? Go to your room! Grounded.
Dick. But yeah, I never got to do that. So anything else you want to say?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's time to freight.
Oh, what was
you have
that?
Anything, I said, did you have anything else you wanted to talk about or say?
I don't know.
Anything you want
What do you guys want to talk about? Are you guys almost done?
Promote or
I would like to promote Los Santos Red. It's a really good mod. Go check it out.
what's it called?
Los Santos Red.
Oh, I think I've seen that. I just never used it because I didn't really know much about it.
No, it's really good. The guy he really reconstructed the original GTA. Like the cops actually chase you. Like you can survive on food, or you could buy stuff like tools. You could be in a gang. It's really cool. I played like 3 hours last night because I got bored. I want to get chased by police and stuff, so it's fun.
It's surprising that LSPD Forest still has that big red banner that says it's been updated. I mean, that usually goes away by now. It's under the downloads and it's a script file, right? Or was it a plugin? I forget.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably what version too? Because I usually go to the latest version of.
You should always go on to latest
Yeah, but
version.
I think it was only 4.8 or 0.48.
But I think that might be it for the podcast for episode 17 tonight. Because I know I still got some stuff to take care of. I think Mr. Skirtle's got some editing to do.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I just want to say one more thing before we head out for the
Sorry, I'm doing support while I'm doing this podcast.
evening. I just want to say one more thing. I am
typing and
currently
thinking. Then you're telling me something. I'm like, huh?
1,803.0 watch hours on performances by Ethan Woodrow, which means
finally found it.
We are growing quick and really quick. This actually video 336 right now filmed.
Yeah, my Los Santos Red. I put like a visual view graphics in it. I changed the gun sounds to like the real sounds. I changed the DLC the traffic to be DLC traffic.
For the guns, I like to use guns really clapping. That is a great mod. Dude, the guns.
I just use like real sound.
So damn good. What's that?
Yeah, I just use like the realistic sounds you hear, like when the cops are shooting each other. I used
to use that too.
Well, no,
are there any conflicts with Los Santos Red? Because this is an alpha edition.
No, there's no conflicts.
Okay.
There's no issues there.
Well, you know where you can go ask for a support if you need some help there?
Yeah, you can come here out. I've done this too many times with Los Santos Red, so.
You think I actually am going to use your support system there?
No, I'm talking about his DMs. I'm pretty sure you guys can just DM.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Freight Train doesn't mind that.
No, I have to rebuild to 2845, and so I'm just trying to find all the stuff I want to use. Because I literally skipped over 2802 because that was a dog shit one. That actually broke Prowler radar, and there was cryptography problems, and so I'm like, yeah, I'm just done. But honestly, I'm like the only reason why I'm even trying to do this because I'm just a glutton for punishment. But I am sick to death of LSPDFR. I've been playing it for years. It's like, okay, enough.
But here we are again.
Well, but you notice I haven't actually installed it. I'm still running 2699 right now. I could probably put it in that one, but
I think Astro is still running 2699 too.
Yeah. I see no. I mean,
Likes,
honestly, if my game is not broken, why do I want to upgrade?
No,
Why
you're not
upgrade
wrong.
If your game is not broken, why the hell do you want to upgrade? You never do that unless your game is so nerfed that you have to rebuild it from scratch. That's my opinion. Oh, wait, I can't say that because then that puts you guys out of work. Damn. You guys have to have something to do. But yeah. Well, hopefully everybody enjoyed the show tonight. A lot of fun.
That's fun.
Very deep conversation about depression.
Yeah, depression is one of those topics that nobody likes to freaking mention. And for those
taboo.
and for those that actually suffer from it, it's guys, speak up. Dazzo Nation podcast is a way to talk about stuff that not every show or any fucking anybody that
guess what?
Does it.
I have hit 77 subscribers thanks to Free Train.
I think that.
Thank you, Free
the only
Train,
thing
again.
is, though, you can talk and talk and talk, and so what? I mean, talking is only going to go so far.
Yeah.
And
But
depression does not solve itself overnight.
It helps mentally, physically, emotionally. Oh, maybe not that, but it helps lower that.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't talk about it because it's
a touchy subject, and
well, it's
also
because there's a lot of stigma to it.
Yeah, and it's also very personal.
Yes. Because your results, I mean, I don't mind it sound like a commercial, but your results will vary.
Yes.
Hey,
everybody responds to depression in different ways. Some people laugh about it. Some people lock themselves in the room. Some people take the easy way out. Actually,
I don't know if this
thought that was easy, but you know.
I don't know if this is allowed to be told, but when CJ did his stream, he said he had depression. He said it
Chris,
out
you want to come on and
in the open.
Yeah.
Ethan, mute. Ethan, mute. Ethan, mute.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. And I think also most of our friends that we know in this community, you know, they are very supportive.
Yeah.
And if you know, just you got to reach out sometimes. You know, some people will just be there for you, and there are people you just don't want to listen to because it's like, who do you trust? Like I said earlier, trust is earned. It's not something that you just give away.
Right.
You know, especially if you've been burned, you just don't give that shit away.
Yeah.
Not easily, but some people, you know. But anyway.
Yeah. That's it.
Anyway.
That's the best way to end it. Anyway.
It's hard to segue out of something like that. It's really hard. So let's just talk about what's going to be going on tomorrow with our Fleet Month. Dazzo, what are we driving?
We are driving for Werner Enterprise.
That's right.
As we continue Fleet Month.
Yes.
And Thursday we got Interstate Distributors.
Mm-hmm.
Friday we may or not take a break. We'll see.
We can probably play something different.
I may be tempted to go back into Chef Life.
Oh
yeah, do it, guys.
The
do
red rum.
Do it.
Red rum.
I'll turn my character pure red just for that.
Oh, now it's gonna be Hellboy.
It's a longer meme, but it checks out. That's funny. That's funny.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on Friday, because usually I'm pretty uptight and I just want to stream whenever I want to game. So
And,
Or you're
everybody,
described lately.
Too.
we'll see.
It's
I
funny.
think that describes lately.
Yeah, I remember this. We were gonna game, right? And he's like, "I'm gonna go have some dinner." My sister made some food. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm like, "Cool. See you in a little bit." Comes back. Yeah, I ain't fucking streaming. I'm tired. So that must have been some damn good food that day.
No, I was actually freaking tired as hell. Moving, throwing out some shit.
everybody,
I
I will
like
be
how you just
streaming
said crap. No,
on
shit.
Some
the
shit.
Friday night, but it'll
Some
be a
shit.
little late.
It's like I gotta emphasize this was not crap. This was shit.
But
This is the kid that walks uphill both ways, barefoot and in the snow.
Oh, here he goes again. Back in my day.
No, that's Dazzo right there.
nah.
Back in my day, we walked uphill both ways, bare feet in the snow.
That might be out in the boonies for you, Mr. Skittles.
I'm not in the boonies. I'm in the cities. Then you hear in the background, ding, 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 ding.
I'm just picturing SpongeBob. Actually,
But anyways, boys and girls, that is going to be it for tonight's podcast.
Is that 17?
Episode 17.
Yeah, she's only 17.
And
Great
I
song.
have
by
an
the way.
announcement.
laughs and
I
handcuffs.
have an announcement for the entire team of the Dazzo Nation.
And
I will be streaming Friday, but it will be
Yeah, I gotta
little
eat
late
dinner.
because
all right, man.
I'm going to a hockey game,
Thanks
so
for
I
calling
will be
by.
streaming on possibly 10:30 Friday night.
Wub, 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 wub.
All right. Well, there you have it, boys and girls. That is going to be it for tonight's podcast. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy the stream. Episode 18 will be coming out next Tuesday, so be sure to come back for next week's episode of the Dazzo Nation podcast, sponsored by.
These nuts.
There you have it. 4 Seasons hosting. Go check them out. Love them as always. Show them some customer support. And we'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Have yourself a amazing one. And as always, keep striving no matter what you guys do in life. Stay out of trouble. Or else we'll send McJubbas after you. You don't want that. So, that is it. Love you all. And I will see each and every one back here tomorrow for some ATS Fleet Month with Warner Enterprise. Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Good night, team. Good night.